Okay, I'll get an iced latte with 2 shots caramel and a croissant, please. Sir, this is a restaurant. Oh man. But I thought it said the anomaly was right here. Oh. Hello there. Hello there. I'm LD, and this is part 15 in a series of reviews I have been doing on FSang18's Addon. This is also part 2 of a review I've been doing of the miscellaneous parts of FSang18's Addon, which I started last week when I released last episode. Episode part, let's be honest. Anyway. Before I start, I just wanted to thank you all so much for 200 subscribers. I'm very pleased and very happy. I've got some things in mind for what I'm going to do, which I'm just going to explain now, so I'll probably put a time stamp on here if you just want to skip ahead of all of this. So basically, what I'm thinking about doing for 200 subscribers is a playthrough with a lot of the mods I have reviewed so far. I haven't finished this yet. I've still got the Iron Man stuff to do, which I'm waiting for an update to release for FSang's Addon, because the next update is basically all about Iron Man suits. But when I finish up my FSang Addon reviews, I'm going to do a few more reviews that have just been requested of me. Someone requested foilies a while ago. I'm not going to do foilies. I'm going to do a new corpse because foilies is sort of broken-ish. I don't actually know what's happening with it. It was dropped for a while, but now it's being worked on again. But a new team, with permission from Foily, obviously made a new corpse. So I'm going to probably do a review of that instead. Someone asked for a review of the new TARDIS mod for 1.20.1. I'm going to do one of those. We'll see how well it does, because all of my Doctor Who related reviews seem to be doing really well on views. And then I'm also going to be doing a review of Elementia, which is another Palladium add-on. And I might ask if I can do a review of Gabe Up's add-on, which is kind of an add-on for FSang's, but it's really expanded beyond that. Anyway, thank you so much for 200 subscribers. When we're at 202 now. But yeah, I'm very pleased. It is very nice to know that I might not be getting that across very well, but I am very happy. And I suppose we'll go back to the review part of this. So, yes, miscellaneous parts of FSang18's Addon. Well, the modders with the map I'm using will be linked in the description, as well as the wiki. I hope you're going to enjoy this. I hope you do enjoy this. And please do consider liking and subscribing if you do enjoy. It's just a bit of self-promo. That isn't really self-promo, but anyway. I hope you enjoy the review, and we will go on to that. Alright, so first things first. Obviously, we left with actually, I'm going to make it day. /time set day. So first things first. Captain Marvel, or the Kree-hybrid power, because that's where I left off after doing Kaiju number 8. So, Kree-hybrid. Give yourself the power. How do you get the power? I should really say that first, shouldn't I? You get the power through a Kree fossil, which you get from a ship in the end, which I'm going to put an image of on screen now. Okay, so you get this power, and your base stats are 4 armor points, and you add 4 added onto your health to do 24. Your base damage is 4 with no upgrades. You can also activate your fists, which allows you to do 4.2, but your damage increases the more energy you have saved. You can passively save to up to, I believe, a quarter or half of your bar, and the rest you get from taking damage, and a mob attacks you, and that converts into energy. So let's show that off. If I /summon a husk 2. Working. Okay, I'm gonna. Okay, let's just. Okay, I can't let them keep attacking me or I'll die. You know. I'll try to show that off in a bit where I don't almost instantly die from being attacked by mobs. So let's just show off our stats as we can increase them. So our base damage is 4. No, our base damage is 3. And it's just showing 4 because I've saved up some energy. But we can enhance our strength to 6, that would be 5. Alright, so our base damage is 3, and then maxed out is 13. Assuming this is correct, or 12. Again, I can't tell how much. Our base damage might be 2, I can't tell because it's been increased by the energy. But it's a strong power. All powers you have to get in the end are quite strong. Any power you have to go to the end for, is strong. Got enhanced running speed. Is this a shift scroll? No, this is just no. It's semi-noticeable. Certain speed upgrades are a bit iffy on whether you can actually notice them. Then of course we have increased durability. You can increase your durability all the way up to 12 points. You can enhance your toughness by 2. Your health can go all the way up to... What's this? Going to be 54. And then you can increase your healing as well. Yes. So... Oh, and your damage that's increased scales with this. So the more damage you can do base punch also scales with your photon-infused fists. So, let's try to show off. I swear it's through taking damage. And then it might be through dealing damage. It'll probably say here, harness your sword energy. No, that does not tell me anything about passively store energy. Taking damage will passively store energy. I thought so. So I guess it's just a small amount. That's why I can't notice it on the energy bar. So, what should we flight? Let's show off our flight first. Obviously you get a passive glowing effect in your eyes change colours. But so flying seems slow. You scroll to increase your flight speed. So that's nice. You can increase it all the way up to 100 right now. I think this is one of the faster flying speeds in the game, if I remember correctly, which I'm pretty sure I do. I never know with my memory. But yes, I'm pretty sure this is one of the fastest flyers because it increased to supersonic, which increases your flight speed. Although it also changes your flight to be a shift scroll, which I believe is going to be changed at some point. But yes, 200. That's the fastest speed. So yeah, this is nice. This is very fast. It's a bit hard to control in some ways. But yeah, so you have to shift to change your speed with this, like I say. But that, I believe, is going to be changed to be like every other power at some point. Right, so that is flight speed. We've done all of the statistics. Let's go over the photon attacks. Photon blast does 4 damage. It's just a little blast of energy. Photon beam, you shift and click your ability to change that. That does 8 damage, and then that can be changed to, can you guess? Can you guess? It's 2 beams. And that does 14 damage, but it drains your energy quite quickly. So yeah. Probably not the best idea to hold that down. Destructive flight. When flying, you have destructive flight. Which building should I... This seems wrong. Which building? Right, well... How about you? Come on. Yeah. You are a wrecking ball. This does take energy, though, to do. It takes energy to do that. But, yeah. Oh, God. Okay. Okay. It's a good thing I'm nearly done with these reviews, so I can be a bit lenient with not destroying the map. I can do a little bit. Right, so... Photon explosion. You need a certain amount of energy to do this. You change your energy through cheats with the /scoreboard. Players set your username FSang.Kree energy. The max is, what is the max again? It's 100,000, isn't it? Yeah, 100,000. Right, so the max damage you can do with Photon Fist, but this is for... Oh no, so the base damage is 14. Okay, yes, the base damage is 14 with max upgrades. I just got confused. But it's because I got confused because the fists obviously do more damage. But the max with the fists is 32. 32. So that's nice. Are you a destructive explosion, Photon? Restore stored energy in a large explosion of a 10 by 10 by 10 radius. The closer you are to a target, the more... Okay. Let's just move this. Because I don't think this is a destructive explosion. But let's, just to be safe, do it over here instead. And I really hope this is recording. I'm pretty sure it is. Right, so B. Your hands glow. I thought my eyes would glow, but they are. Bam. It did not show me the amount of damage I did, which is very annoying. But yeah, that takes quite a bit of energy. It's a powerful power. It's quite powerful. I'm just thinking about, would I pick this over a Kryptonian or a Viltrumite? And I think, what do I think? I can't just say I think. I might, on certain occasions, pick this power. Might pick this power on certain occasions. I mean, the suit's nice. Oh, look at this. This looks cool. It's badass. There I am. But would I use this power consistently? Obviously, oh, binary. I need to show off binary. So binary is when your energy charge is above 75k and the max is 100k, so that's just above 75%. You lose your fists, but you get a passively increased damage, which I think scales with this, yeah. You can do 28 damage passively, though. You have your ability 1 turns into a highlight, so you can highlight all of your enemies. Your beam is just a beam now, but it does 22 damage, and Photon Grasp. I believe this will just... I can't see on that. I think it will destroy... Yeah. It destroys my dummy, so I can't show it to you. But I assume it's similar to the Crushing Grasp of the Viltrumite. So maybe check out my Viltrumite review. But anyway. Yeah, it's a decent power. It's powerful. It's... To be honest, I'm not a massive fan of the binary mode, just because I prefer using the Photon Fists. It's not... Obviously, you can just not unlock this, though, if you really don't want it, so yeah. It reverts when you go beneath 75k if I hold this. There you go. Back to normal. Although you can never get above 75k again and use your... like, if I do 76 instead... Yeah. So you're never able to use your Photon Fist above 100k again, which means, technically speaking, you're losing out because you can do 32 damage, I believe the max was before I unlocked this. If I /ability lock me. What was it? Is it Binary, yeah. So if I set this to the max, yeah, you're just losing out on damage output, really. Like, obviously, you get the highlight enemies, but I would personally just use the power as is, to be honest. TBH, I would just use it as is. But that's just my opinion. So that was the Kree-hybrid, and then we have the Radiant Black, which I'm going to put an image on screen. Well, actually, I was going to put an image on screen, but I've just realised I've got it here anyway. This is what you should be looking for. It's a very rare chance to spawn. You just look for this. I think it spawns underground, or well, I think it has a random chance of spawning most places, but I think it spawns underground, usually. You break this, and boom, you are, that's because I was testing something earlier. You are the Radiant Black. I don't know what this character's from. Don't know much about them. I'm gonna /set my spawn here. /set world spawn here. Yes. Right. So when you're transformed, you look like this. This is the skin you get. Base damage is 5 with the suit on, but the suit can just be passively on. Also 12 armor because it's a suit. This is a decent power. This is a very decent power. You get enhanced running speed. It's a scroll. I didn't realize it was a shift scroll. You shift scroll and your max running speed is 60. That's very fast. So that's decent. I haven't used this power in a while. Flight as well. You can fly. You can scroll up to 100 before getting the next upgrade, which is fastish speed, and then that can be upgraded once more. And it can also be scrolled up to 150. But I believe the upgrades do just generally increase your speed in flight as well, so that's useful. Stats. You can increase your health all the way up to 30, your armor all the way up to 22, and your toughness by 4. So you don't get a healing factor. This is a main power, so that might be something that you'll look out for. But so your base damage, as said, is 5, which can be increased up to 7, 9, 11, 14. Okay, I'm going to assume that's how it went with the Kree-hybrid. But yeah, 14 base damage, and you can increase to, you have the Radiant Telekinesis, which I believe is just the exact same as all the other telekinesis. Yes, it is, but with a distance of 5. Because obviously, I think the best telekinesis is the telekinesis power. That's one thing I hate about telekinesis in this add-on, is that look at that. I would say that's directly in there. No. So you have to be it's a bit finicky to get everything back in. Wait, there you go, that worked. It can be a bit finicky to do that. Then, of course, we can unlock the Radiant Enhanced Fist, which is, I assume, punch damage. Yep, increases your punch damage to 18, or you get little particle effects on your hands. And then the Radiant Gravity Pulse. Send out a radial burst of gravitational force, pushing or pulling nearby enemies. That won't work on the dummy, but I will summon some husks, as I have been. 3 of them. Away. The force. And then, no, the other one. Yeah, away. And then, come here, mate. Oh, that's... yeah. Not many situations that could be useful, unless you were trying to herd cows or sheep, I suppose. Then it could be very useful. So I suppose that's its use, really. Then gravity alteration. Use the power of the radiant, to either increase or decrease gravity for everything within a 10 by 10 by 10 radius around you. The closer the target is to you, the more be affected. 2 more. What goes up must come down. Oh no, I can't. Yeah, a render distance. So you can just stop them from moving and hit them. which could be very useful, that could be incredibly useful. If that works on players, that's very, very useful. Radiant Black... Oh, that's a glitch. It's a known glitch that I've seen multiple times before, but yeah. Radiant Blast. You're going to tell me how much damage that does? 3 damage. It makes a weird little noise as well. Oh, I'm going to go with the beam first. Radiant Beam does 12 damage, and is this a explosion? Okay, I'm going to go over here in the hopes that it's not an explosion and is an energy explosion. So, oh, for God's sakes! God's sakes! This is one of the few times I haven't left the area to do these explosions because I think, oh, it will probably be fun. Why do I do this to myself? Why have I done this to myself? What? Oh my! But it's a good thing I did go away for that. And I know that this does stuff. This changes to your second form, but later. Anyway, the I need to do that. I forgot about this. Right, this is a bit... So with this, you unlock this, you press N, and you're loaded into a different world. You might be thinking, why am I in this different world? Where is it? Where's the thing? No, you need a wither rose. You need a wither rose for this. I forget. You need so take a wither rose with you when you go, because I don't think you can get... Well, you might be able to get back out on this. Oh, dear goodness, it's a robot. It's a robot. Bam. Oh, damn it. Oh, no. Oh, God. What have I done? Where is it? Where's it? Has it despawned? Oh, damn it. No, I hate this. I hate doing this. There he is. Right. Let's give ourselves them fists. This is really... Oh my God! I'm not doing this. There's ways of cheating this, and I'm going to, because what am I supposed to do there? Slash ability unlock. Like, if I wasn't doing review, I would put the effort in to actually do all of that, but I just can't be bothered. There you go, second form. You get a second form, which is similar to, I guess, the Void with Sentry. You do 26 damage, critical of 39. You don't get a healing factor from this, though. I notice it didn't heal me. I get so caught up in that, but I feel like a healing factor makes or breaks a power, really. Like, most powers with healing factors do have an advantage in combat. So let's put our suit back on. I know that this breaks things. It doesn't matter anymore. I used to care, I don't. It kills you, by the way. I forgot to mention that. You do get killed by your own mini black hole. Yeah, so keep a safe distance. You know, blow up your friends' bases, don't blow up yourself. Okay, so that is the Radiant Black, which you find through that black hole that you saw earlier. I think it's quite rare to find in the overworld. Sand manipulation. Who doesn't like a bit of... So you make sand manipulation with a smithing template, sand, and an augmented human DNA sample. I'm going to go over one more time how you get an augmented human DNA sample, seeing as hopefully this is the last time I ever have to do it. You get an augmented human DNA sample with an empty syringe. You make your empty syringe, you shift and you right click with it with an empty offhand, and you get some blood in this. And then you smelt that blood and you make an augmented human DNA sample. Simple as that. Simple and easy. Nothing too hard about it. Apart from, I suppose, it would be a bit hard getting the Dune armor trim, but still. No, I did... Oh, okay, I was a bit worried for a minute, but I did matter absorption in a previous thing. Okay, sand control. You get the advancement Living Sandstorm. and you can transform into sand and do sandy things. I'm just going to take this with me. So you can... Okay, so this gives you 4 armor. Your health stays the same. Your damage is 5. You can be able to make a blade, which increases damage to 7. A fist, which allows you to do 9. Is it? No, yeah, it's shift. And a hammer, which... How do you get the hammer? How do I get the hammer? Shift your arm into a hammer. This arm up and variant deals the most damage. Make sure the stuff. Yeah, but how do I? Oh, I see. I can change the variant by shifting what's happening. Okay. I haven't used this in a while. I used this when it came out. That's incorrect. This is not an X gene. This is. You can tell that this isn't the. Oh, can I do this? Yes, you can increase your size with sand, which also increases your armor. The max being this, which shows you do 20. But you get slow as anything. So let's see how much damage I do then. 21. And then I haven't even upgraded any of this yet. Surprisingly cheap. 26. Oh. Oh, yeah, right. I need to... You don't keep any of the sand. You lose the sand. Base damage of 10. Yeah. Density controlled. By adjusting your density, you make your entire body slip through cracks in some blocks. Oh, okay. Yeah, this is just... Yeah, you just turn into a puddle of sand. Size control. That's... Okay, so I'm not supposed to be... I wasn't supposed to be able to do that. Nice. And I can still change into the pile of sand, which feels like it shouldn't be. Yeah, I think this power might be up for a rework soon, maybe, just based off certain signs. You can increase your durability to 8. You can increase your health to 36. This should really give you saturation. I feel like you shouldn't have to eat if you're made of sand. One of the few benefits would be speed. Not too noticeable. Sand flight. You can fly. Also, you have a weakness to water, which I will show off now. So if I go into creative and give myself a water bucket of water, and yeah, you get bogged down by the sand. Why do the hands look weird? Why? This power is quite old, like Shazam, which I'm going over in a bit. These powers were made quite a bit ago, so don't take this as... Sorry about the chair. Don't take this as a example. This is a rare thing, and it's old as well. It's old. This came out a while ago. Like I remember when this came out vaguely. Just because it was quite a bit ago. Foilies was still being worked on, and that stopped being worked on like a few months ago. So that gives you a bit of contrast for how long this has been a power. So that's sand control. Next we have the Ghost Rider power, or the Spirit of Vengeance. How do you get the Spirit of Vengeance? That one is a funny story. See, you get the Spirit of Vengeance through a... What's it called? Is it a contract? What's it called? Yeah, this is it. Vengeance Pact? Unholy Pact. So, the funny thing about this power is you usually get it through villager trades with a block called a... what's it called? Is it Runic? Runic block. Which gives a villager a... profession, but I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly, currently it's broken. But I don't know if it was a Palladium update. I can't remember quite correctly, but powers that you obtain through getting things in trades are broken. There's, I think, about 2 or 3 powers that you can only get through villager trades. And the villagers you trade with are broken. So, Spirit of Vengeance. That's, I should have done an Unholy Pact here. Right. Spirit of Vengeance. The ability to willingly transform into your Spirit of Vengeance form is the first one you unlock. And there's my skull. You, when transformed, you have a base increase of 4 to your armor, and you have passive fire aspect. You can also toggle. Okay. So the power, I suppose, automatically transforms if I get below a certain amount. So if I do slash damage me 10, let's say. Okay, 10. Yeah, I guess below 8 or so health, you auto transform. Oh. Okay, so when you're not forced, when you don't auto transform, it doesn't drain your energy, which is neat. This is another kind of old. It's going to be reworked in the Discord on the planned content. It says that this is getting a rework eventually, so this is all up for change, which gives me more stuff to do later on. So. I've already got to redo the Speed Force episode. I don't know if I've told anyone about that, but on here, because I've got to redo the Speed Force, because that's been reworked. I don't know if I said that yet. So yeah, speed, it's a semi-noticeable. You know, there's also I forgot there's a suit for, what's he called? I just put Ryder. Yeah, it's, Robbie Reyes. I don't know who that is, but this is their Ghost Rider suit. It looks nice. So, yes, that was the speed. Summon steed. Summon your trusty steed to traverse the land. Bam. Look, it's Banshee. So, you might be thinking, I thought that Ghost Rider fellow, I thought he was known for having a motorcycle. The thing is, with Palladium, I don't believe they can make custom entities, so you get your horse and you be happy about it. Right, well, anyway. Oh god, I didn't think it would. It killed the horse when I deactivated that, okay. Hellfire tools. Infuse. Oh, infuse a tool, okay. That's why I have the chains, remember LD? Why you put the chains there? You can make Hellfire chains. They do damage. They do 8 damage, but they don't do much else because you can't throw them. I think that's another thing Ghost Rider's known for. How much is a sword? By the way, with these ones where you transform the weapons, they have certain attributes, and like if you change a Netherite pickaxe into a Hellfire pickaxe, it will probably have the attributes of a diamond pickaxe or an iron pickaxe. It will not have the attributes of a Netherite pickaxe. So that doesn't transfer over, just so you know. So don't transform your super important stuff. Okay, yeah, so this is very useful, I would admit. But I don't need it at the moment. So, is there anything else? I should probably go over the stats first, shouldn't I? So, that obviously increases with your... Is it going to de-transform me eventually? Probably. I'd like it to, really, because I'd like to... Okay, I just want to see something. If I let this run down a bit, will it decrease the armor? No, I've got armor on. God's sakes, LD, I've got armor on. That's why I've got more armor. It's not some... Okay, you can enhance your durability up to 10. We're just going to ignore that. You can increase your health up to 30, and you can increase your healing as well. Yeah. You can also increase your damage. Does this increase your base damage, or does it only increase your attack damage when transformed? So what? Yeah, it increases your damage to 10. So that's nice. It is 10. Yeah, 10. And you have fire aspect, and that stacks. So if I give myself another set of chains, if I give myself these, and I make these, yeah, stacks 17. Okay, that's useful. if I then also show off the form stuff, so you can increase the energy on your thing all the way up to 2000, and you can also master your transformation, so the energy it takes is decreased by quite a bit, the max making it so that you don't need energy to be transformed. So that's nice. I'm being really... I'm not making it... It's a good power. It's a good power. Hellfire Blast as well. You have a... Is that coming out of the mouth? Yeah, it comes out of the mouth. Yeah. Yeah, there you go. So, obviously, fire aspect as well with that, and the penance there, which I'm pretty sure is the one thing he's really known for. Launch a blast of hellfire at your... This is... Okay. Because these are older, some of the text, some of the ability descriptions, they're a bit either incorrect or... At least this is correct. It doesn't say X gene here. Penance there. 6 damage, passive fire. It's... Do your eyes go red? Your eyes go red. There you go. I don't know if this has a different effect on different powers. I don't know how this might affect the Deadpool power. I have not looked into any of that. But, mostly because I don't have anyone to check it with. But yes, it's not too bad. You know, you get a horse. Who wouldn't want a horse? Hi, Banshee. Let's go for it. Let's go for a few rounds around the round the bend. Let's go around the bend. Everyone's okay. Yeah. So it's getting a rework. It's getting a rework. So it's not bad, but it's getting a rework. Should I have held off on showing this and instead just waited for the rework? Maybe. Anyway, Boogie Woogie. This is one I don't know much about. You get this little Turtomir. You get this off of a stray. You kill a stray and you have a rare chance of getting a cursed totem. And then you get the Boogie Woogie power. I do not know anything about the lore behind this. It's very new. It's very new. Doesn't increase your base stats at all. You can enhance your speed. You can enhance your speed again, and then you can do it one more time. This is similar to Teleporter. I prefer the Teleporter. This has decent... Well, this is stronger than the Teleporter. You can reach damage to... Let's just show the max. You can do... At max, you can do 9 damage. Durability can also go up to 6, and your health can go all the way up to 32. Boogie Woogie single target. So that's so summon Husk. You wait your turn a minute. So clap your hands together and switch places instantly with whatever target you're looking at. No, thank you. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Not today, sir. Not today, sir. I keep doing it to the dummy. Yeah, nah. No. Disorientated. Okay, so, yeah, you can teleport. And then you can teleport with a random entity in a 20 block radius. So that's, who's taking a lot of damage. Ooh. Oh, yes. This is not working out the best, is it? I don't know how it picks the random entity. I'm assuming there's a system for it. But, yes. Is that useful? In maybe in a multiplayer world? Body enhancement. Drain your cursed energy reserves to enhance your armor, toughness, attack, and healing based on the amount of cursed energy you currently have. I'm assuming this guy's like cursed then, or whatever. I don't know what he's from. So increased 60. Oh, alright, it varies. So I have to set my cursed energy. FSang. No, not Curse the symbiote. Boogie Woogie? No. What would this be under? What would this? Does this character have a name? I don't know their name. Should I be looking for something specific? You know what? It doesn't matter anyway. It's a decent amount. This is 19, so it's at least in the 20s when it's at max. Black Flash passive activation. Once purchased, this ability grants a 5% chance with each hit you make to activate Black Flash for 1 second, allowing you to deal 2 times your current hit on the next hit. So let's do this in a third person. Oh, it did it there. But you can just, I will say, you can just spam hit this and you have a decent chance for activating at least a few times. Like, look at this. Okay, it isn't happening now. Okay, I see how it is. Okay. Well, I'd like it with 5% chance. So, yeah. You get really lucky or really unlucky. Right, but yeah, with this at max, you can do, 24 damage. Right, so that's Boogie Woogie. Is it useful? Yes, it could be useful in certain scenarios. Would I use it? Personally, no. This next one, I'm going to test if that works now. I found, what comment? Was it Gonzalo Flores? No, Aldi, it was not. It was the lovely Silverstein. So thank you very much, Silverstein, for telling me about that. And yeah, back to the video. Once again, I can't remember. Someone commented, and I will put their name on a little thing here. So that I should try changing a certain thing in the game rules to be able to break blocks, and it worked. I feel a bit bad because I can't remember their name now or their user, but I will put it here to give them credit for this. So yeah, I can finally break things and get things out of item frames. So dark matter. Now you might be thinking, what do I get from the dark matter sample? How do you make a dark matter sample is one you really should be thinking, because you're going to need it later in a few updates. This might change to be even more expensive, but at the moment it's kryptonite shard, lapis lazuli, eye of ender, and augmented human DNA sample, which we went over how to make. So with this, you get metahumans out of this. You get metahumans. So currently there's only one metahuman. It's Geokinesis, and that's the only one you can get out of it. That's obviously up to change. Presumably, when more metahumans get added in a metahuman update, similar to how there was an X-Men mutants update, which added a lot of mutants, there will presumably be an update to add a lot of metahumans, which I'm very excited for, because do you know what's on the metahumans planned content list? Technopaths, and I want them to be added to the add-on. So I'm very excited. But yeah, so at the moment, you do this, and you get metahuman variant, Geokinesis, and you get the advancement, Slade's Little Pet, which I assume is a reference maybe to Teen Titans, but I haven't, again, seen it. I know this is Terra's power. You can enhance your speed. That's your noticeable, decent. This is very similar to Boogie Woogie, if you couldn't tell. Yeah, noticeable increase there. This also has the Earth Levitation ability, which I'll show off. You can hover on a block. It's a bit slow, but obviously if you press W and A or D, you can move quite quickly, which is a Palladium bug, but why not take advantage? It's in the game, so why not take advantage of it? So, yes, you can move any... Okay, this doesn't count. I'm really in the worst place for this. Let's go over here. There's a bit of greenery, and that's what we need. You can manipulate Earth. You're tough now. Only, well, not blind. So maybe not tough. Accidents of 10, but yeah. So you can move organic stuff, I guess. Well, not with like rocks and stuff. It's not organic, because you can also move stone. But yeah. Terra. I know nothing about this character outside of seeing her in like I saw like 1 or 2 episodes of the original Teen Titans, and that's really everything I know about her from that. So you can move Earth, and it does damage as well. I'm gonna need some dirt. Let's give ourselves some dirt. If I lift this, bam, bam. How much damage? 4 damage. Useful. Earth spikes. Can I do that here? That was too far away. Well, good thing it. All right, Christ. Oh, goodness me. Let's go over durability before I accidentally die. So you can increase your durability up to 6. You can increase your health up to 32. So one thing I've noticed, which I don't know if this will be relative when the metahumans come out, but I've noticed whilst I've been playing around with this just when it came out, is that the at least this power, seems to have higher stats, a lot higher stats than the mutants passively do. And I wondered if maybe this would be because mutants all have, if you didn't know, a general stats. Some mutants have like really like expansive powers where they have expansive durability and health and things like that. But a lot of mutants have a generic set. This is the amount of health and armor you can expect to have as a mutant, and a lot of mutants usually use the exact same formula. And I wondered if it would be the same for metahumans, if they are all going to have stronger stats or not, if that was just going to be a rule for all metahumans, or if it was just Terra just happens to be this strong. She doesn't seem that strong. You know, her powers are manipulating rock, which can do a lot of damage, but still. Anyway, can I... Yeah, it does passive damage, does 4 passively. So what was this? Earth bullet. Using your geokinetic powers, convert one of the earth type blocks in your main hand to a volley of geokinetic bullets. Yeah, there you go. Okay. Right, let's damage you, and then how much does this do? 5 damage. That's useful. How far can I... From here... Okay, so... I might just be... No. So from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 blocks. Okay. 11 block distance. That's nice. Earthquake. Ooh, this is... right. So can I move obsidian? Just out of curiosity. No, obsidian's off limits, which doesn't... I mean, I feel like it's a stone. Obsidian feels like a stone. But yeah, so... Earthquake. I assume you have to be on terrain like this. So let's place this and earthquake. I do like it. It makes my fans go a bit, but I like it. Look at this. Look at this. Oh, it did. It affected the... it goes back. So you can't actually cause too much stuff. Which, should it? I feel like... Yeah, so you can just do this to any block. It's not just limited to... Well, I guess because obviously there's presumably stuff that Terra can manipulate underneath this. So that is everything with Terra's power. Then we have over here... Right, what's up next after Terra? I didn't pay too much attention. I should have, really. Up next after Terra is... Ooh. Homelander. Okay, yeah. Empty syringe. Or is it empty? Yeah, empty syringe. Might be empty vial. Empty syringe. So... That was Terra. Then we have Compound V. What's the crafting recipe for Compound V? Super Soldier Serum, X-Gene, Assorted Chemicals, and the Galactic Cluster Sample, which I went over how to get in the previous video, so go check that one out. Again, sorry about the chair. I keep finding myself sliding, or whatever. So, Homelander, you get the Super Variant Homelander. There's also going to be more characters from The Boys added as well, but currently it's only Homelander. So if you want to get Homelander guaranteed, I would get the Compound V now, before any more get added. So you get 6 armor plus 2 armor points. toughness points. 24 health. Your base damage is 5. You can enhance your speed, which I believe is, yeah, shift and scroll. 20%. So not massive, but, you know, decent. Then we have, this is another new one that was added. Flight as well. You can fly. That can be increased all the way up to 52%. I know why that is. That is because it's not based off like a percentage of like, oh, this is how fast. It's based off, I believe it converts from the Minecraft flight percent in like how it's made. So it just converts to whatever that would be in this. I'm not explaining that very well, and I can't really explain it very well because I only roughly understand how it works. But basically, there's a level of speed that's set when the power is being made. And that power is then, I believe, automatically converted into this, and because of that, it's 52 instead of an even number. But that can be increased to 100% anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah, 100. Yeah, there you go. Bam. Quite fast. Nice. Would recommend-ish. You can enhance your durability as well. Your durability can go all the way up to 22. Your toughness can go all the way up to 6. And your health all the way up to 48. And your healing can also be increased. If I let this run out, I think I'll be healed by the time it does run out. The healing's alright. It's not massive, but to be fair, I wouldn't want it to be because I don't think Homelander's healing is very massive. Yeah, 5 damage, which then can then be increased to 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, which it won't be. It'll be 15 because sometimes this just gets bigger the more upgrades you buy. So, Unforgiving Punch. Using your unrestrained strength, hit your target with a powerful strike. This ability scales with your damage output. 24. You can... Oh, laser eyes, yes. 6 damage. And you can also do something Well, actually, this is scroll, so you can... It's not. Okay. Changes your vision red. But this is one of the few powers with the ability to make your eyes glow red. No other power can do that. Which is something unique to this power. Is it worth it just for that? Who knows? X-ray vision. X-ray vision, yeah. How much distance does that say? 40? 40 blocks away. Yeah. It's I believe that's the similar... This is basically similar to a Superman variant. Disorientating strike. What did... Okay, it isn't that... Okay. Apparently I have to unlock both of these, which I'm pretty sure might be a bug. Yeah, so... Did show how much damage that did, but... Gives a, I assume the sound poisoning effect. Which is probably a reference to that one cut. I don't know if I can even describe what happened in that scene, but with the kid who's like Daredevil, who was going to be on the team, but he wasn't. For a reason anyone who's seen it will know. Repelling shockwave. Rapidly you raise your arms with your enhanced strength to repel everything within a 5 block radius of you, damaging anything too close with a small shockwave. Ooh, come to me, my pretties. Oh, that does. Of course it does. Yeah, so this was a strong power. Violent rip. Grab the target in front of you for 2 seconds and then pull the... This is, yeah, another one of those. Well, actually, will this work on a husk if I do it? Jesus. Oh, okay. And that works on players as well, I believe. And destructive flight. When flying above 50% speed, you can do what you can do. And what you can do is destructive flight. You have to hold it down. Although this is a cheat thing, but this is a bit of a cheaty thing, but you can bypass that by holding down the destructive flight key and then pressing E to access your inventory. Boom. Bam. Yeah. Jeez, okay. I need to turn that off before I accidentally destroy more of the Miscellaneous review part. So yes, I'm... I really just don't care at this point. I've got like one more part after this, and like a few, and after a while, I'll probably make a few re-reviews. But I might not even use this world for that. So, it's a while off. It's a strong power. It's a decently strong power. Obviously, 15 is a decent amount of damage, but it doesn't scale. This is as powerful as it's going to be. With Kryptonian, you can get more solar energy, which can allow you to get more health and more armor. And with Viltrumites, you can wait for the age counter to fill up, which allows you to have more health, armor, and damage and things like that. And even the Kree can do at max 32 damage when you save up with it. Whereas this is just... I mean, it feels like a Superman ripoff, and that's what I can say. Only a more violent Superman ripoff, and that's what I can say about it, because that's the truth. Martian Manhunter. Martian Manhunter. Who doesn't like the shape-shifting alien? This is the Martian green variant. I do not know if there are any plans to add any other variants. But, yeah. Choco's Junkie. Alright. Yet Telekinesis, which has a max distance of 10. Which is the rule for most powers with Telekinesis, apart from... What do we go for Radiant Black? 2 armor points, which is 1 full chest plate of armor on the thing. 2 damage base, which can be increased to 3. Your speed can be enhanced to be... Oh, this is just an enhanced running speed. So yes. You can also... Oh, we'll go with the fight in a bit. Shape-shifting. So, the /FSang.skin command. Set... Oh, who should I be? Let's be the man himself. Is it... No, okay. Alright, I need to... You can have the skin be green. No. This, it'd be FSang18? This, yeah. Oh, I'm the... Oh. It's me, No, I'm not even gonna bother. I'm not gonna bother. It wouldn't be as funny. But yeah, so you can just be other players. How much damage? I want to know how much damage it does. Yeah, 2. I thought it was 2. Yeah. So there you go. So you can just be other players, and you can also have your skin be green if you want to. This is currently bugged so that you can't have your own skin. So if I do LD_games YT, false, you're invisible. So that is currently a bug that is being worked on. There's no set time it will be fixed. It just doesn't. You're just invisible. There's nothing that can be done about it. Unfortunately, currently. But hopefully within the next few updates it might be fixed. Yeah, you can also do the /skin reset, which just makes you back to your Martian form. Also you have your telekinesis. Oh, let's do flight. Let's do flight. So flight, I already have this at max because I scrolled up with the Homelander. But yes, your max flight speed is, I believe, 75-ish. Oh no, oh, 90, sorry. 90, which can then be increased again. Which increases, what, more than 75%? Okay. So it just makes... It doesn't feel much faster. Apparently it makes you fly faster. It doesn't feel much faster, but I'm going to assume that's just my perception of it. I mean, I guess it's slightly faster. Anyway. When you... Using powers to enhance your ability to fly when going above 75%. Yeah. So, okay, let's eat first. This is... Oh, I forgot to mention. This is found, in the end, in a very unique version of the crashed ship, which I'm going to put an image of on screen now. Okay, there you go. I spent ages finding that, so, you better be pleased with it. It took me a while, just because all of the crash ships randomly generate, so even though I can /locate, I can only locate one, and it might be a Viltrumite ship, or it might be a Kree ship, so it took me a bit. Your base damage is 2, which can be increased all the way up to What's the max? For God's sakes. The max is 14. This is another one that was added that's relatively new. You can increase your durability to 14. Your health can go all the way up to 36, and your healing can also be enhanced. Obviously, you have the Martian telekinesis, telepathic detection, which these are all power abilities we've shown off in the X-Men, in the Mutants review, because I went over telepathy and telekinesis and that. But yeah, this is in a 10 block radius? 20 block radius. Telepathic pacify, which stops hostile mobs from wanting to harm you. So if I /summon a husk, go on, try and attack me. Oh no, you don't want to actually. You don't want to attack me anymore. Oh, here I am again. Oh. But actually, you don't want to attack me though. But do you? Do you want to attack me? No, you don't. You don't want to attack me. Oh. Oh god, he wants to attack me. Oh wait, no, actually you don't though, do you? Yeah. Bam. So you can do that, which is quite fun to do. You get your psionic strike, which is does 1 damage, but it gives a passive effect of psychic damage. You can also get psionic vertigo, which I think gives blindness and nausea. You get mental detection, which allows you to detect the powers that your target has, whether they are whether they're like a pig or things like that. What their username is if you're on a multiplayer server, as well as what their powers are. So if someone has reality warping with a symbiote, you can see that they have a natural symbiote and reality warping with that. And then finally we have mindless attack, which just makes all entities be constant. All entities that are hit, just like if I hit this one, this one is constantly attacking. He's still following me, but if I lead him here, yeah. So that's also quite useful. I remember seeing some people when this was announced saying that this should have the clean slate abilities. For those of you who don't know, in my Mutants review with telepathy has this certain ability where it can wipe all progress on a power. It can fully reset someone's progress on a power. It costs 60 levels to do every time. But yeah, so I remember seeing some people in the official FSang's Addon Discord saying that this should have that, and I thought that takes away from the specialness of telepathy. You're really taking everything else. But yes, and you have intangibility. And I like this because intangibility is toggleable here. So you can always be intangible. So yeah, if I look at that, it looks cool. It's a cool power. You also have Martian invisibility, which allows you can guess it as you go invisible. There's no cooldown on this, so as long as you're holding the key, and again you can press E to do that, which you shouldn't do because it's cheating, but you could do it, if you really wanted to. You also get quick slots, quick change for your change skin. So that's something you can do with the /skin, is you can do the slot, you can put slot 1 and then FSang18. And if I do that and I change here, oh look, I'm FSang, and then I can change back to my base Martian form. Obviously, I think you can also set. Oh no, you can. I thought you could set if you want it to be green or not, but no. So yes, that's the quick change slots and matter. Oh, I love this. This is the only power with this so far, and I love it so much. Matter repair. This, to be fair, it's a bit overpowered. To be honest, it should have some sort of cooldown, or it should have only be usable for a short period of time. Come on, damage me. So as you can see, my armor has taken damage. I press matter repair, and it's gone. God, I love it. I love it so much. It's very nice. It's very, very nice indeed. And Martian size change. I did not know Martians could do this, but apparently they can. You can grow. Is there a max? No. Yeah, okay. And you don't even slow down. This is nice. I go back down. I think you can go smaller as well. 1 block height. So not as small or as big as you can with the actual size manipulation ability that's a mutation, but you can. It's decent enough. 14. Martian heat vision. Yeah, heat vision. So if I do this. 4 damage a hit. Isn't that nice? 4 damage. Doesn't give a burning effect. I think some heat visions do give a burning effect. You can also give yourself multiple arms so you can do more damage. And this also changes with your skin. So if I change back to FSang and I press B, there you go. 28 damage. Right. So you can do quite a bit. You can do quite a bit of damage. You can also change into a villager form. If I shift and do this, you get hero of the village and slowness with this. I'm surprised you can still hit. I didn't think I'd be able to. I don't think you can. You can't hold things whilst this is happening. You can fly though. But yes, so you can change into a villager form, and then the marine form. So the way the marine form works. Is you're a fish. Yeah, you can just be able to swim. Let's teleport to an ocean because this will take a while to find. Teleport here. Okay. Yeah, you just get enhanced swim speed and water breathing. So this is a very powerful power. I should probably go over some of the drawbacks of this power, shouldn't I? I'll do this first, and then I'll do the last bit first, and then I'll go over the drawbacks. So you can then revert to your... I don't know what this is called. What did it say? What did you say? True form. This is the true form, apparently. You do 20 damage in this form. You can still fly. And you can also unlock abilities for this. Ghost form. While your true form becomes invisible and intangible at the same time for up to 1 in true form, you can just do both. So, you know, obviously it's on a cooldown now, your invisibility and your intangibility, but you can do both. Which is nice. Years of Martian evolution, and they couldn't pull off doing both at once until they got their true form. Heat vision as well. I think this is just, yeah, more powerful. It is 8 damage instead of 4. Destructive flight. Yes. More, and this is toggleable as well. So this you even have to hold this. You don't have to hold any of the others if you don't want to. Yeah, that feels like cheating a bit. But yeah, this is really the destroy the area part of the review. And then psychokinetic attack. I think I have to be landed for this. Yes, so psychokinetic attack. While in your true form, release a psychic attack. So powerful, I'm going to assume it means. Attack so powerful it shakes the earth, knocks entities back, and continues to deal psychic damage over 15 seconds. It was really underwhelming. I mean, no, it was really cool. It was really cool and totally tubular. I really enjoyed it. I really liked it. So that was the true form. Now you might be questioning, this power is so powerful. Whatever could it be weak to? Surely nothing. Actually, I don't think. No, you can't hold things. Wasn't that? Whatever could it be weak to? Oh my. You feel weakened by fire nearby. Yeah. Oh no. Oh no. Oh. This isn't even. Yeah, this isn't even that big of a... Can you still fly? Well, if I'm near the fire, I can still fly. Back to normal. No, but... Because I'm just thinking about... That's such a... It should lock your abilities. I feel like it should lock your abilities and you shouldn't be able to fly whilst it's active. But that's just my opinion. But I just... that's any fire. Like that's fires like that. I think campfires. I think lanterns can also do it, if I remember correctly, which I might not be. Right, lantern. Yeah. No, they can't. Campfires can though. So obviously, if someone's got a flint and steel, you're a bit screwed. But then again, you can fly. So as long as you're above a certain Y level, no one can place fire near you. Obviously, if you're set on fire, that can also be a hindrance. So something like pyrokinesis is really your worst enemy. But at the end of the day, of all the things to be weak to, it's not that bad, considering how powerful you can be with a Martian. Like, all of these abilities are so incredibly useful. That matter repairing and that skin change, it's so good. It's really nice. And not to mention, I know Mystique is in the planned content list to be added at some point, but for right now, the only power that can change its skin is the Martian. And that just gives it its own pull as well. But yeah, so that was the Martian. That's because I'm in creative. That's where that hasn't worked. Sentry. One of the more powerful powers in this entire add-on. How do you get Sentry? My voice is getting a bit raw. Well, you get 4 cosmic particles, you get 2 assorted chemicals, you get 2 silence armor trims, and 1 super soldier serum. Now, that's expensive. That's right. You can only find these in end cities, and they're very rare, so you have to be looking for a while to get them. So this is very expensive. And obviously these as well. I think you can only get these in what's it called? The Warden place. The Deep Dark or whatever it's called. But it's worth it. At first, it may not seem worth it until you actually use the power. Okay. So the jump is, I believe, the same jump the Super Soldier has. You get passive night vision with this power as well, so that's nice. Your base armor is 4, your base health is 24. You are a super soldier. I think this is everything a super soldier can do, only their base attack is 3, I believe. But I really hope that Discord notification didn't pick up on it. Enhanced speed. So this is not a shift scroll, you're just, yeah. This is noticeably enhanced. You can notice this is enhanced speed. Same with the suit. Again, this is like a Sentry is, I believe, a super soldier. It's meant to be like a super soldier variant. So this is, at first, like a super soldier. But yeah, you can toggle your leap. I quite like this. Because I don't like when the leap is too high, but this isn't too bad. I like a 3 or 4, maybe 5 block leap. That works. 1, 2, 3, 4. Like 5? Is it 4 or 5? Probably 5. I like a 5 block leap. Yeah. Your strength obviously base is 4, and that can be enhanced all the way up to, what's the max? What have we got as the max? Okay, 14. Your durability can also be enhanced all the way up to 14. Toughness all the way up to 6. I'm going to assume that means. Your health all the way up to 32, and you can increase your healing as well. So then, of course, we have the enhanced skill tree, so you can do Thunderclap, which gives sound poisoning and does how much damage? 8 damage and gives sound poisoning. That's okay. If someone's like, not listen to learn. So Power Punch. Use your strength, leap towards your enemy's target, and deliver a powerful punch that scales with your damage. Did not show me how much damage I did there. Okay. Let's is it recharged? 14. It does 14 damage. But that's a useful leap attack. Molecular Kinesis allows you to manipulate, I believe, iron and gold. Ion. Give me some iron. And gold. No, not titanium gold, just gold. But yeah, so you can manipulate iron. This is another one of those shift ones. I don't know if this is going to be changed at some point. I don't think it will be. And then once unlocked, you can also molecular kinesis gold as well. Then of course we have golden light teleportation, which you have to select with this. But yeah, this allows you to teleport. I believe it's 5 blocks. 5 blocks. Yeah. Not a massive range, if I'm being honest. Not a massive range. I mean, it could obviously... Oh dear, someone's coming at me. Boom. And then you just run. But yeah, so it can have its uses. Superhuman senses. Use your abilities to see through walls, which just highlights entities. Yes. Then, of course, telekinesis. Allows you to move 5 blocks in front of you. Yes. So like not massively powerful, but yeah, has its uses. So that is telekinesis. Obviously, it has it runs out relatively quick, so you do have to be a bit, you have to think about how you're going to use it. Photokinetic sphere. Using your photokinetic energy to create a sphere-like construct around you. What does that say? Causing enemies around you to halt incoming damage. Why did that take me so long to read? But yeah, it's just a sphere. It's just a sphere. Yeah. Then of course we have photokinetic beam. What do you think the photokinetic beam is? It does 10 damage and gives fire. No, it doesn't give fire. It's just an effect. So yeah. Flash strike. Explode a massive build-up of energy to everything block of your target to devastate them with an immense amount of energy. Yeah. Let's move this over here. So what was that? That one. Yeah. Oh, I see. So it meant it goes through anything that's blocked your target. So if you fight an enemy that has something that can block, you use that, and it works. We're not going to do that just yet. We're not going to do that just yet. Flight. You can fly. Decent speed, from what I remember. Decent speed, yeah. Oh, and you have one arm out. I never noticed that. Oh! Sorry, one sec. I'm just thinking about something. Anyway. Right, you can fly, and then that can be increased as well through scrolling all the way up to 150 before a certain someone emerges. So, relatively fast speed. Then, of course, we have Emergence, the Void. Further upgrade your stats and gain new abilities, as well as permanently modifying some of your current abilities, but use access to using secondary abilities. Costs 100. Ooh, I can feel something change in the air. I wonder what it is. So yeah, you can do you void now. You void. You you voided your warranty. You get 32 health. You can increase your damage to 16. You get voided protection, which replaces your thing, but protects you in the void. So yeah, you just can't. I don't think you can take damage whilst that's on. And your beam changes as well to do 14 damage, and you get this nice little effect on your skin. So that looks nice. And then the Sentry. This is like a secondary, but better. So obviously your damage is 16, which can then be increased to 18, which can then be increased to 21, which I assume the max will be 25? 24. Yes, so 24 damage. You can increase your flight speed again to allow you to move even faster than before. Yeah. So you move even faster. It would be cool if above 150 now. If not above, when you get to 150, you change into your Void variant because you obviously have it now. Above 100%. Like, that would be cool. But I don't know if that's possible. Then, of course, we have you can enhance your durability all the way up to 18. You can enhance your toughness all the way up to 10. You can increase your health up to quite a lot, 50. And you get self-sustenance, which means that when you get below a certain amount of hunger bars, they reset. So I think it's below 3, unless I'm misremembering hunger bars. When you can't run anymore, your hunger bars reset to max. And I think it gives you saturation. Then you get the Infinity Tendrils. Fire off. This is in a different page as well for your abilities. But yeah, it's just a 24. It does the same amount of damage you do a hit. So 24 damage. Ultimate intangibility. Alter your molecular density to phase through solid objects and entities for 5 seconds, inflicting damage on targets you pass through. Yeah. 4 damage. Nice. Then, Umbrokinetic Voided Shadows cover the area with in a 10 by 10 radius, giving blindness, and was that nausea? Giving nausea and blindness to those trapped in the darkness. For I don't know the exact amount of time it is. Umbrokinetic Dark Sun. Charge up Void Energy to your main hand. Then, when you release, cause a strong energy explosion to harm anything in a 5 by 5 by 5 radius. I was just counting if I did enough 5 by 5s. So, let's go to the Destruction Zone. Because I've caused enough damage here for one day. I forgot when I was testing Johnny Storm's power, right? Okay. Dark Sun. It looks like he's holding a Coke can in the little image there. I know it's not, but that looks like it could be a Coke can. Right, so do this. Bam. There's a few different void suits, by the way. I just want to show how many there are. There's 3, I believe. No, not Void, sorry, I meant Sentry. There's 3 different Sentry suits. There's the Sentry Classic, there's the Sentry Thunderbolts, and there's the Sentry Void suit. Then we have the Voided Umbrokinetic Dark World. Charge Void Energy for 15 seconds and become immobilized afterwards. Deal damage to all entities from a 25 by 25 by 25 radius for 30 seconds. This will cause a large destructive explosion in your location and has a heavy cooldown. Yeah. Ooh, how's it gonna go? Come on. Ooh. Oh, God. But it worked. Okay, so yes, that caused a massive explosion, so don't do that in your base. Then the Void Total Body Takeover. When you are low on health, passively surrender control to the Void for a burst of health and increase stats for 30 seconds and knock entities away from you while the effect is active. It is still possible for you to be killed. So yeah, slash damage me 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. Yeah, there you go. Or you get a shaky screen and you do how much damage? 29 damage. You usually do 24, so yes, that's a decent increase. And obviously you get this skin, like passively. So you can fly with this. Good to know. Oh, and this was from testing the Hulk. But yeah, so that's something that's... Oh, and criticals at 43. But yeah. So that is everything with Sentry, I believe. It's very powerful. Obviously, because you can't combine it with secondaries after this, that is something that you have to consider when going to unlock the Void. So yes, that's everything with Sentry. Then I think the final thing is Shazam, because I forgot to go over that previously. So Shazam, this is another one of those things you get from that runic block that I told you about that doesn't currently work. But you get the wizard staff by purchasing it. You type the name of the wizard in chat to gain his power. It even says that on here. So, let's just do it, shall we? Shazam. Bam. I think you can say Shazam to transform as well, similar to how you can say Flame On. Yeah. So, yeah, you can transform by saying that in chat. Other than, I suppose, everyone, if you're on a server, everyone will know you've transformed. So that could be a bit inconvenient. But yeah, you do 4 damage base, you have 24 health, and 4 armor, initially transformed, in which case you can't do anything. You can increase your strength from 4 all the way up to... Oh, and also you can use that to do damage, but yeah, no, 14, sorry. This is another one of those powers that's going to be getting a rework at some... Oh, that's annoying. There's a bug with the texture where it shows this. Although it isn't on the Black Addon suit variant. So I'm going to use that one. No, it is. It just isn't noticeable in the Black Void in there. Okay. No suit? Let's just do no suit. I should have the suit on, shouldn't I? It just annoys me. But yeah, so you can do 14 damage, and obviously I didn't think about this, but yeah, you can damage. You damage with that. Check max 14 damage. You can also enhance your speed, which is a toggle to do this, to run. So that's you can tell how old this power is because you toggle your running. But yes, this is obviously up for it. This is going to be reworked. Why a lot of stuff in this is stuff that's being reworked at some point. But yeah, so flight as well. With durability can go all the way up to 14. Toughness all the way up to 4. Your health all the way up to 40, and your healing can be enhanced by 3. To be fair, this power, I believe, was one of the earliest, like very first powers to be added to the add-on, and even though obviously it's a bit outdated in some areas, I would say it's somewhat withstood the test of time. Yeah, so you get the ability to summon lightning, which does 8 damage. You get the ability to throw down lightning like that, which is cool. You summon lightning in 5 blocks in front of you. Wrath of Zeus. Summon lightning from Zeus himself to all targets from 10 by... Yeah. You get the gist. And then finally, Shazam. Scream the name of the wizard who granted you his power with everything you've got. Cooldown 2.5 minutes. So, right, let's do this. Oh no, it's B, because the toggle's B. God damn. I'm gonna have to lower the volume on that in post. So yeah, you can't use your power from 2.5 minutes. I wouldn't get this. I can't even get this because it's broken at the moment, but I wouldn't get this if I was given the option to. I don't know many people who like. It's powerful, yes, but it's not. There's just certain drawbacks. It's old, and there's certain things I'm not a massive fan of with it. I just yeah. We'll give this I would not personally use this power, but obviously I'm here to show it off anyway. Why am I haven't been rating any of these, and now suddenly at the end I'm like, oh yeah, I wouldn't, I'll give this out, I wouldn't use it. Well, where's that come from? Okay, that's everything though. I think that's everything. Yeah, everything. I will move on to the outro. I'm gonna go and shoot that now. Right, well, thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the review. Thank you for 200 subscribers as well. Obviously, I'm very pleased with that. We're getting close to the end of this series now that I started like a month or 2 ago. Maybe even 3 months ago. I can't remember exactly. I've been enjoying doing this. It's been fun. I've enjoyed watching me flounder around trying to explain what these powers are and what they do to convince you to check out this add-on. Obviously, the add-on, as well as the map I'm using, will be linked in the description, and the wiki. So do feel free to check those out if you want to. Yeah, it's very good. You probably should. You should. It's nice. It's a good add-on. If you're a fan of superpowers, but maybe you hate superpowers, in which case, why are you watching this? But anyway, I hope you've enjoyed. I hope you have a lovely rest of the day. Thank you very much for 200 subscribers, and bye.